So, are a lot of your friends professional athletes?
No, a lot of my friends I grew up with are in jail.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
True story.
So,
in jail.
wow.
Yeah, drugs and they went left. They went left when I stayed right. I can honestly say and look everybody in the eye. And most people don't believe that because of my personality. I've never drank, smoked, been high, tasted alcohol in my life.
Somebody sent me. Well, actually, Mike August sent me something from the message board, and it was one of our African-American listeners, one of the three.
One of.
And I went on this tirade yesterday. It was basically about the epidemic of the black community not having pops hang around and raise their kids, and how this is almost, I mean, it's up there with, it's like a disease because it's killing people. I mean, if this was a disease, if this was tuberculosis or sickle cell or something that, or whatever it was, polio, we'd attack it and
right.
We'd address it. And it's literally getting people killed because people are shooting people in the street and people are going to prison and there's gang violence and blah, blah, blah. And to me, in my mind, it all stems from the black family being destroyed. And I don't know whose fault that is, but I'm saying it needs to be at least discussed, addressed, and approached. And it's racist not to discuss it. People are dying every day because it will not be discussed. We talk about our racist society and we talk about the haves and have-nots, and we have little things like, children at risk, women at risk, urban, little things like that. But no one ever really just gets down and discusses what the problem is, which I've been saying on Loveline, regardless of what your race is, unless you're white. Too many kids, too many mamas, too young, too poor, no dads around. And I started thinking about it, and I got this from the message board that Mike forwarded along to me. I think Dawson will give it a read.
As an African-American male with 32 nieces and nephews whom have not had a single dad around, I can say with confidence that Adam is 100% right. I am working in Tokyo and am so exhausted from sending thousands of dollars back home to take up the slack. My situation is not unique, but unfortunately far too common. I have 3 older sisters. 4 out of 5 of those male children are or have spent significant time in prison. My sisters all started having kids before they finished high school. My sisters have 10 kids. Those kids have had the remaining 22. The only common denominator is no dad around. I'm busting my butt to save as many as possible. I have no kids and am single. Guess you can do the math as to why that is. How did I make it out, you may ask?
I did the gay math, by the way, but keep going.
I had an uncle that was around till the age of 10, and he put a fire in my belly. And I had the sense to hang around with friends that had families, white, and yes, I was called Uncle Tom throughout high school. The answer is simple, family.
Got kicked out the house, I had no option. Mama. I was going through it with my mama. Jugging and finessing, had to play it raw. Smoking weed, dodging feds, cause my head hard.
Got my man Lil J here, man. We got them haters out here. They try to take him out the team. Shit. We just here to ask, they got hit like 10 times. What happened? What went on with that shit?
Man, first of all, that was some funny shit going on, man. Motherfuckers, people don't know he's cool. On some player shit, and shoot a video. Motherfuckers got the hate. Shots went out. That shit was crazy. You can't never take a real nigga out.
Everybody got guns now, man. Ain't no more fight, ain't no more fist fighting, no arguing, nothing like that, man.
Just guns come out right away.
Yeah, guns.
See, here's the thing. I feel like guns have been around. What it seems like now it's more consistent is people going right to the guns.
Yeah. We kids, we, 13, 14, playing with guns, yeah. And it ain't no big homies to tell you, like, stop this, let's get money,
Well, yeah,
but that piece right there, I was also told is a big issue. Is
where are the big homies?
Where are the older men?
Yeah, it's not.
Where are they?
They in the Fed somewhere, locked up, boy. They either. If you want to get money and you an old guy, you got to get out the way, man. Because these young,
they just pushing the old men out the way.
Yeah, exactly.
And in a violent way.
Because there was something you said also, Ebro, about like a lot of dudes came back from jail.
Well, yeah, I was hoping that he would give me that, but he may, because you're only 19, may not be able to articulate it that way because you're a part of the young part. But I was also told that a lot of the OGs went away 10 years ago doing Fed time.
Yeah.
And now, over the last 2 years, they've started releasing these people who were doing time, and they're coming home trying to go back to their old ways.
And that corner is
it's
gone.
over. It ain't theirs no more.
Nah.
And they can't get it back. They can't. You're not gonna be like, okay, we held the spot for you. Here you go, sir.
Yeah, you end up getting hurt, man. Just get out the way. You want to
Go
get
get a
some money,
job?
just get out the way, man. Or do your thing.
Inglewood, a brother, 2 sisters, no daddy. I'm saying it was struggling. I was bad, in and out of school, study, getting in trouble. We had hard growing up though, cause it was only my mama. We all was young, so we couldn't really help her. I be hearing about a lot of stuff. I'm saying but another city I be hearing a lot about Philly, the killing in Philly, cause everybody in Chicago want a name for themselves. You know what I'm saying, it's gonna either be through killing, through basketball, through football, anything. But it's a lot of jealousy. So if one of the kids trying to get their name up, and he see somebody hooping, name getting up, and he even do something with himself, he'll feel jealous and he'll kill him just to get a name. You know what I'm saying? So it started from the young though, and the adults don't help it no better.
Girls in LA.
They alright, man. They a little nice, man. I don't like the LA vibe, man. Everybody a little too nice. I ain't used to that.
You go away. Hey man, you ever consider maybe something's wrong with you? I mean, if nice is a problem?
No, but it's like everybody just smiling. Hi, how are you? You know, I'm not used to nothing like that, man. I'm from Chicago, you know.
What are you used to being from Chicago? What is it like?
Man, I gotta watch my back 24 hours a day. That's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
So I be kind of, I like traveling because I don't gotta worry about nothing. But LA is just, I don't like that vibe.
Yeah. That's interesting. You like traveling because you don't have to worry about nothing. Isn't that like, what does that say for where we are today? Bibby like to travel because when you're in the airport, you know you totally secure. You got TSA. You know you ain't in your environment, and you can relax when you leave Chicago. So what is it like when you go back?
Same shit. You know, I gotta watch.
Yeah.
I gotta watch how I move around. You know.
Yeah.
So it's like that, and then I can't go outside in Chicago. It's like everybody. If I go somewhere, I gotta take pictures all the time. You know, I get a lot of love in Chicago too, but at the same time, I got a lot of enemies too. So.
Still, huh? Damn,
you have a lot of enemies at 19.
Yeah, man, that's the age. Young, you know.
I'm talking nothing in my stomach, water what I threw up. I came from under in that gutter where it rain manure. Well, don't nobody want a future, all the shorty shooters. But you can't judge that young man just by what he doing.
If you were to count all your friends who you've lost to violence, how many would that be?
All the friends that I lost to violence, if I were to count, it'd be like 20, probably more. Including, like, you know what I'm saying? I was young, but I grew up around older people. I never really hung around my age group, so I got older friends that died that'll probably be like 27 now, you know what I'm saying? Like Vito, Chico, those are older guys. Them people who, you know what I'm saying, I looked up to like as big homies, you know what I'm saying? These people that's on me. White folks was one of my homies, uncle that passed away, you know what I'm saying, that we looked up to. So like it's a lot of people.
How many other people got shot around you during that incident?
Actually, it was kind of big. It was like 8 of us got shot. Me, my younger cousin. My cousin was like 13. You know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying, just to give you a little feeling of how it was. But it was like 8 of us that got shot that day.
Did any of your friends get seriously hurt?
Yeah, no, it wasn't really any serious injuries like that. A lot of leg shots and stuff like that. But I mean, it's normal. That wasn't my first encounter with bullets or guns, shooting. Like, it's normal. That's what goes on. Life goes on. I just try to move past it, you know.
They're really doing that. They're really riding up with automatic weapons in Chicago.
Yeah, it was an automatic weapon with an extended clip in it.
Wow. So if 8 people shot, what, maybe 30, 40 shots probably fired?
It was probably like 40 shots went off. I think it was 2 shooters. I don't know. It was like 3 years ago. I don't really remember, you know what I'm saying? When bullets flying at you, you ain't trying to look at what type of...
You don't understand the circumstances how he grew up. He ain't never had a father, watched his mama toot up. I came up with them hot boys, everybody knew us. 15, 16, niggas try and do us. Can't trust a soul, cause for that cash, your niggas turn to Judas. I'm telling you the truth, my nigga, cause I really do this.
Money. Man, if it was no money, then it'll be a better place. Cause I remember when I had no money, I had the most fun of my lifetime. The most fun. No money, I had so much fun. When I start getting money, that's when things get to going south, man. People get to looking at you different. Your homies get to, your family, your homies, everything just change. Money and fame change everything. Poison.
I'm so interested in your story, man. That's why I hope you don't think I'm weird or something, but I always like talk to you about this stuff because I'm trying to find out the mentality. I think it's important we find out the mentality. Do you fear like somebody trying to take your life a lot? Does that cross your mind?
I don't know, shit. You just gotta watch it, kind of. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This is people dying in the streets. This is people going in jail at age 17, 18, 19 for 30 years. This is systematic abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse, assault. This is teenagers killing teenagers, and we've started a fucking click it or ticket campaign and an anti-bullying campaign and a don't text while you're driving campaign and a secondhand smoke campaign. That doesn't mean shit compared to this. This is people being shot in the street. Secondhand smoke, first off, doesn't really exist. Secondly, if it does, maybe it kills you in your 70s. This is being shot dead in the street at 17.
You were the mayor of Chicago. What would you recommend to try to help fight against all that violence?
Man, I don't know, man. Ain't no money in the streets, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a whole lot of guns. Ain't no money.
Ain't no money?
No.
So if there was jobs, maybe, do you think, people in the streets would choose employment as opposed to, illegal acts?
I don't know. Maybe some people. I don't know. I never had a job.
Mm-hmm.
I never really wanted a job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know none of my homies that'll work no job.
Yeah.
So maybe some people start working, but I don't know a lot of people that.
I'm just gonna ask you questions. Not this. It's just in general. This ain't nothing against you. I'm just curious to the mind state. So, do your homies? Do you feel like people come up thinking, I don't want a job, I don't have a job, and I'll be able to do what I'm doing in these streets for the rest of my life?
They don't even think like that.
How they think?
Shit, they just take it one day at a time, man.
One day at a time. That's some real ass. I'm trying not to curse this year, by the way, baby. I did say it? Okay. That's some real shit right there. One day at a time.
It is.
That ain't a whole lot of hope. So people don't have hope.
Nah.
Nah? So when someone who came from the center of all that, are able to make a name for yourself and, eventually start making good money where you don't have to do the street activity, number one, would you stop doing the street activity?
If this rap stuff work good enough, hopefully I don't have to do that,
Yeah.
But if it don't, what other shit could I do?
School, maybe.
Do you think that something inside you changed? Like the way you look at
Something
things?
inside me, I mean, yeah, I think something inside me changed. I mean, like really, before I got shot, my feelings and, the way I moved was kind of changing because, the streets change you. So, like, after, of course, I got shot, my sympathy for people reduced and just my feelings. Like, I really don't have strong feelings for people unless it's genuine, like love, like my family and close friends. Other than that, I don't really work with feelings. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say I don't have a heart because I'm actually a nice guy. I'm real open-hearted, warm-hearted. I'm giving to the people that I care for. But, you know what I'm saying? The streets, you can't really work with feelings. And I like that about myself. There's not nothing I want to change or anything. You got to think like that. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy out there. So you got to think like an animal or a beast in order to survive where I'm from.